Hey, what's going on? I'm here and I'm going to help you install the Android SDK and ADT into the Eclipse IDE on Windows so you can start doing some application development on the Android platform. So we're going to jump right into it. Open up a browser, okay, and go over to Google, and in Google you're going to type in Android development. Okay, and click on the first tab where it says Android developers. It's going to take you over to the Android development page, and you're going to click on the second tab that says SDK. This is a little brief installation summary, but we're going to go ahead and do it. You're going to need a few elements on your computer first before you start doing any development. The first is the JDK, which is a Java development kit. Second is obviously Eclipse. And then third is the Android SDK. So we're going to right click on this hyperlink where it says JDK, press open in new tab, do the same thing for the Eclipse hyperlink. Okay, and then you're going to click on the Java tab, and so take you over to Java page, and then you're going to download the Java JDK right here. Just click on this link, this button. Okay, it's going to take you here, and then you're going to click in the drop down menu, and you're going to select the platform that you want or the build that you want, 32 or 64. We're doing Windows, so we're going to select Windows, and then you're going to press continue. Okay, you're going to click this button here so it downloads the exe onto your computer. Just remember where it's downloaded, or just download it on the desktop if you can, so you can just easily find it. And then click next, we're going to click on the Eclipse tab, take us over to the Eclipse page, and we're going to download the Eclipse Classic IDE. Okay, click on that, and then you're going to go over here and you're going to click on the build that you want, 32 or 64, and then we're going to click on this green button, and once again it's going to download on your computer. Remember where it's downloading so you can find it, or just preferably save it on the desktop so you can find it easily. Now go back over to the Android tab. Okay, take us back to the Android page, and we're going to download this SDK right here for the Windows platform, and we're going to click it. It's going to download. Remember where it's saving. So after all of those things have downloaded, okay, what we're going to do is then we're going to download or install the JDK onto our system. So find that icon and double click it. Okay, press run, and it's going to go through and it's going to install everything. Mine is already installed, but just let it install in all the default locations, and also let it install the JRE, which is a Java runtime environment. So after it has done that, you're going to want to find it. Okay, so go to my computer, okay, programs folders, and go down and find the Java folder. So here's the JDK and here's the JRE, the runtime environment and the development kit. So double click the JDK and double click bin. Okay, it's going to give you a little path right here, and you're going to right click on it and press copy. Okay, so after you copy that, okay, path, what you're going to want to do is go back, click start, right click my computer, go down to properties, and then you're going to click on the Advanced tab. On Windows 7 and I think Vista, it says Advanced System Settings. But you're going to click on that, go down to Environment Variables, find Environment Variables, and down here where it says System Variables and this scroll bar, you're going to scroll down, and where it says Path, here, you're going to double click it. So be careful here. You don't want to delete this whole path. Okay, so it's highlighted. So what you want to do is click at the end to just give you a blinking cursor. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press semicolon, then Control V and backslash to put that path in as a system variable. Okay, and after you've done that, you're going to press OK, and then you're going to press OK. You're going to press OK. So then we're going to install the Eclipse on our machine. Double click the Eclipse raw file. Is going to open up just like this. You can drag it on your desktop if you want on your desktop, or you can put it someplace else. Mine is in the C drive. So you just click it, drag it wherever you want it. Okay, mine is right here. This is what it's going to look like. Okay, so then after we've done that, the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to install the Android SDK. So you're going to double click on that. It's going to open up the same thing. It's the same deal like Eclipse. Okay, mine is in my C drive as well. So you're just going to click here into this window here, click this, and just drag the SDK where you want it. Okay, I renamed mine here R07 because I want to know what build that I have. Okay, after you've done that, double click the Android folder, SDK folder. Okay, and you're gonna double click the SDK manager. Okay, and then it's going to go ahead, it's going to open up, and it's going to give you a bunch of packages that you can download. All you need is one to set up everything, but you can go ahead and let it download, you know, all of them if you want. Some of them are obsolete, but you can go back and delete them afterwards. or you can just unselect the obsolete versions. Okay, let that install. It's going to take a little bit, and then it's going to tell you what install packages that you have. Here's all the install packages that I have. Okay, so after you've done that, okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back into the SDK folder. Okay, double click on the tools folder, and we're going to do the same thing like we did for the JDK. Okay, we're going to right click on this path right here, press copy. Okay, go back to my computer, right click on my computer, go to properties, go to advanced settings again. Okay, we're going to press environment variables, scroll back down, double click on path, and it's going to open. Once again, be careful, don't press any buttons, just use your mouse, click at the end here. Okay, and then you're going to press semicolon, then control V, and then backslash to put that path in as a system variable. Okay, after you've done that, you just press OK, and then you press OK, and you press OK. So now go ahead, and you're going to want to open up the Eclipse folder where Eclipse was saved. Okay, and you're going to want to run Eclipse. Okay, so you go ahead and you're going to let Eclipse open. So once you're inside of Eclipse, okay, you're going to go to the help button here. Okay, go down, install new software. So when this window opens right here, okay, there's something that you're going to want to type into where it says work with. Yes, where it says work with, what you're going to want to do is type this in. So take a look at this and just go ahead and just type this into this space where it says work with. What this is going to allow us to do here, what we're doing is installing the Android development tools, the ADT now, into Eclipse. I forgot to mention that earlier, but that's going to allow you to use all of the tools and all the various elements in Eclipse to do your development. Okay, then after you type that in, it's going to open up a little drop down button here, or a radio button that you can click. Okay, you're going to click on that and you're going to press next. Okay, it's going to go through. If it gives you any errors or anything like that, it says, oh, it can't find a package or something of that nature. Okay, what you're going to want to do is come back here and you're going to type in the same link again, but you're going to take off the S and you're just going to leave it HTTP. Okay, and then you're going to then click next, and then it should just go through, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to download everything. Okay, so after it has downloaded everything, okay, what's going to happen? Okay, it's going to ask you to restart Eclipse. So then you're going to let it restart Eclipse. So you just go ahead, let it restart Eclipse. So then if Eclipse didn't restart it open, what you're going to want to do is go ahead, find Eclipse again, double click it, and let it open. Okay, and then what you're going to want to do is press Window, and then you should see this thing here that says Android SDK and AVG Manager. That should be there if everything went through fine. Okay, but you're going to want to click on Preferences. Okay, and inside of Preferences, you're going to see this tab here that says Android. Okay, click on that, and where it says SDK location, you're going to want to click Browse. Okay, and then find where you put that Android SDK folder to begin with. Okay, click it, press OK, press Apply Settings, and then it should show up all of the builds that you have here in Android. Okay, and then you just press OK, and then that's it. Okay, but before I leave, we're gonna try one more thing if I have enough time. If Eclipse is not open it. Okay, press OK, do all that, let Eclipse open, and then we're going to set up a virtual device, okay, to run the emulator. So go to Windows, go down to Android SDK AVD Manager, click that. Okay, if that pops up, no worries, just close that, go back to Windows, go to Preferences, Android. You see that the location for the SDK is there. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Just press Apply and then press OK. Come back here, go back to the Android SDK AVD Manager, click that, and then we're going to press New. Okay, press the target drop down menu, press a target level. Okay, give it some name. I'm going to call this Test 2. Okay, press Create AVD, pick that from the list here that we just created, press Start, and then press Launch. Okay, so that's going to go through and try to open the emulator, and then you see it's right here. It's trying to open it. It takes a little while to open it. So while that's opening, we're going to come back over. I'm going to show you something on the SDK website. So here we have the Hello World tutorial, the first tutorial that you can go through and do. That's on the Android development website. That's going to take you through building your first application. And how you get to that, let me show you how to get to it. Once you click on the SDK tab here on the top, you're going to click over here, installing the SDK, and then right over here, you're going to click next steps. And then you're going to come through and click right here, Hello World tutorial, this hyperlink, and it's going to take you through doing this Hello World tutorial, and you go through and do it, and you're going to make your first app. And then after that, you would be just on your way to build whatever you want. So I hope that this video tutorial helped some people get Android on their computer system, seamlessly, and you don't have any errors. If you do run into some errors, you could try to look through the website. They have troubleshooting and things like that. Or you could try to install another Eclipse version like 3.52 or one of the lower versions if you have a few glitches in 3.6. So yeah, I hope that this worked, and voila, here we go. Here's the emulator open. It's working, and happy developing.